Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 27th annual donut competition here on the airstrip in the side of town. We have a whole crowd amassing waiting for the vehicles to be ready for today's competition. And it's going to be a good one because we have vehicles from Ford Performance Vehicles. A really cool looking Nissan there, an old Camaro. Even the police are taking part, and is that a Lada? Alright, who brought the Lada? Come on, fess up. Is it any good at doing donuts? I guess we'll find out in a minute or two here. And our sixth contestant currently is running late, but we have got a message and phone call from him, so we should be getting to him soon when he gets down to the airstrip here. So the first vehicle we're going to be starting with here is that Ford Performance Mustang. And this is a regular old Mustang body tricked out with plenty of different things and safety features, as well as dropping in over 900 horsepower into that V8 engine on the front end. So it should burn some tires here pretty efficiently and pretty quickly. Alright, let's see what it can do. And right off the bat, it is spinning like a tornado. It is out of here. Judges are giving it high points. It looks like they're going to have a good run this year. Last year they actually did have a blown engine, but looks like they're definitely doing better. Next up is the Nissan, and although the engine isn't souped up with nearly as much horsepower as the Ford Performance over there, it still kicks a punch at over 400 horsepower, and with advanced parts built all throughout the body and some more modifications, it should make it a good contender in today's competition. Alright, so let's get started here. With a flurry of wheel spin there, it's struggling a little bit. Judges are going to have to take points off, as well as the stop and the turn there. And it is a beautiful 360 around that passenger side tire. It's looking pretty well though, although those previous deductions are going to leave us with a few minus points for the vehicle. All through and through, it's a good run for this year's Nissan team. There's nothing much to say about Bill's team with that old Camaro SS here, other than he had so much of that old power from that muscle car here that donuts are a breeze in this car once he does get it going. His disadvantage though is that old engine in there that does take a second or two to get the wheels spinning in a circle. But just as other previous years, he puts on a good show for the crowd. And a new contender in this year's competition is the police department in Bricksville. They've sent out one of their old Crown Vics here with that big old V8 in the front, and they actually haven't modified this vehicle at all. So it should be interesting to see what they can do this year. And they are already off as I'm talking, struggling to get it turning. But once they actually do have it turning, that's surprising. With something like 300 horsepower in there, I believe. It is no pushover for power, but it seems to be doing decently well. Although the tires aren't shredded off and there's no smoke in the air, it still seems to be a decent run. And our final contender for today... Oh, excuse me, we do have the one person that should be here shortly. He said he is stuck in base traffic down there. Apparently another airplane is taking off soon. But anyways, he said he should be here very quickly. We have the Lada team, which surprised a lot of us because it doesn't look like it's going to be great at much of any donuts. But once they get it going, after a little stutter there, the wheels are spinning. We've got plenty of smoke, and it looks like it's doing some pretty good donuts on that 360 perfectly. Unlike the Ford Performance that overspun there at the beginning, it's looking really good for this team with a perfect couple donuts in there, and they'll be leaving right there. And as the crowd was ready to pack up and go home, we have our final contestant finally pulling up to the airport here. And is he towing the car in a trailer behind him or something? This is decently odd because everyone else just drove their vehicles. Jeff? Wait, what? Get your donuts here, hot and fresh. I'm serving the judges first because I am a few minutes late, but I have all the donuts hot and ready to be served to my judges. So, where are the judges, guys? I saw the booth over there. Am I too late to enter today? God, why is everyone looking at me, huh? I don't get it. So of course, guys, this wasn't a really long video at all. It was supposed to be more humorous, funny, and whatnot. Just a silly little skit for today. Tell me what you guys thought about it. Because, of course, I love doing missions and whatnot, races and everything in Brickrig, Stormworks and everything. But silly little story episodes like this are pretty fun to make, come up with and everything. So I'm interested to see what you guys think about this here. Tell me down in those comments down below. And if you really want to see me do more silly little skits like this, click that like button. So if there's a huge amount of likes on this video, I'll know I'll have to drop in some more, maybe in a couple different games with some silly little skits like this. So that is where I am going to be ending this video. So of course, if you guys did like this, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel to stay up with brick rigs and more of my content. But I've never been great at goodbyes, but people need me, and I need to go.